to the Big Bear Homestead. And this week, in our Preparedness series, we're going to talk about barter items. Alright, so let's talk about barter items. Barter items seems to be a topic that people don't really go in depth of talking about, or they don't talk about it at all. And I believe that having items strictly just for the ability to trade, to barter with, is just as important as having that stockpile of dehydrated potatoes, if not more important. Now, what exactly is classified as a barter item? Well, this is where it gets interesting, because it's different for every person. The best way to classify what a barter item is, or an item to stock up for trade, would be an item that you can live without. An item or material or something that you can make that you can live without, but it has value. It may not have a lot of value to you, but it may have value to somebody else, like a carton of cigarettes. We're not smokers. We don't smoke cigarettes. So a carton of cigarettes has absolutely zero value to us, but I know that to a smoker, that's like a block of gold. Look around your homestead, look around your life, and look around your area at things that is readily accessible to you right now. Look at things that you can produce, whether in your shop or on your homestead, and start to stock those items away. A lot of the popular items to be stocked away as barter items is tobacco, coffee, tea, sugar, ammunition, silver, gold, toilet paper, antibiotics, things like that. A lot of people are stocking those kinds of things away and looking at them as a barter item. Alcohol. Now, for here on the Big Bear Homestead, we have things accessible to us that we're able to produce that we don't really use a lot of, like alcohol. Me and my wife, we don't drink a lot. We may have the occasional glass of wine here and there. So alcohol is something that we can live without drinking alcohol. Now, we have alcohol to treat wounds and stuff like that stocked up. But we have muscadines and scuppernongs on our property. And we can make a pretty decent wine out of those two. We have honeybees. We can make a mead. It's another form of alcohol. All three of those things can be used as barter items and used to trade for chickens, pigs, whatever. We also have woodworking skills, blacksmithing skills, different skills like that we can use as barter item as trade. Barter items don't have to be a carton of cigarettes or a fifth of Jack Daniels. A barter item can be, hey, I can take that chunk of metal over there and turn it in to the part that you need. It can be a skill, blacksmithing skill, a carpentry skill, a crocheting skill, knitting skill, sewing skill, trapping, all these different skills that you can turn around and use for other goods. So don't think about just stocking up on a bunch of coffee. Try to learn some skills and become very efficient in those skills, and that would be the best barter item that you can have. So if you had to list barter items of importance down to getting a skill like blacksmithing, processing an animal, butchering an animal, sewing, carpentry, construction, those type of skills, solar, those type of skills in an SHTF scenario can become extremely valuable. A doctor, a blacksmith and a doctor, all of a sudden in an SHTF situation, the blacksmith is just as valuable as having a doctor on hand. Having a butcher or a candlestick maker becomes just as important as having a teacher or a doctor on hand. So think about the stuff that you can stock up on, but don't stop there. Think outside the box and think about what type of skills you can learn to be able to use as a barter item. Well, that does it for this video in this week's Preparedness series. I hope you guys have found it informative, and I hope it makes you stop and think for just a minute. Well, thanks for coming by the Big Bear Homestead, and like always, have a nice day.